Hey everybody, this is Jesse from Rainey's Flies here in our northern Utah warehouse. We're excited to be launching our new for 2019 flies. We have a new addendum coming out. This is available for distribution. If you don't have a copy, see your sales rep or contact us directly. What I'd like to do in this video, and maybe another video to follow it, is to show off some of our new for 2019 offering. And with that, we'll just get right to it. So we're going to start with Dries and work our way up through streamers right now. The very first fly that we are offering is called the Mammary Mayfly. This mayfly is a simple mayfly pattern, but a general attractor as well. But it actually uses one of our small, extra small booby eyes. So it adds a little bit of foam for the flotation, a little bit of realism for those adult mayflies and spinners. And it has good attraction, a good extended body with our tube body, some rubber legs that come out to simulate the legs. So great all-purpose mayfly there. The next one we're going to do is the high-vis trico, and it actually is a spent wing trico. You can kind of see the ether wing coming out, and it also has some CDC on top for good visibility on top of the water. This is available in size 20 and 22. It's a great midge pattern as well. Next we go to the cut foam made by State and Klein. We're going to do this one in both a blue wing olive combination, which is olive with a gray wing, and also a black body with a white wing, as you can see here. The foam wing and parachute style will help to keep the fly up all day long on such small flies as they are. Those are also going to be available in size 18 through 20. Next we go to a damsel, a booby damsel. This is from Paul Mason, and just as the name implies, it uses a blue booby eye for both a larger size 4 and a smaller size 8 damselfly. Great realistic damselfly, kind of a spent look to it as it sits in the water, but it also has that booby eyes and the foam body coming back, the tail if you will, for buoyancy and flotation. Next is a series of caddises in its complete life cycle by a few different designers. Steve Bird, guide up on the Columbia, has come out with the swinging October caddis. This is a great swinging caddis for when those emerge in the waters, on bigger waters. He also has what we call the Oktoberfest adult caddis. This is a good large size October caddis, like they really come off. Has good foam to help it keep afloat all day long, and a nice orange belly. Good visibility there. And then the interim life cycle of an October caddis when they are in a stick caddis. This is called the stick caddis in the cased form. And you can see the little bit of orange worm coming out of there too. So that's new there. Then as we stay within the caddis family, we have this caddis pupa by Alan Bartholomew. It's very realistic. It's got a good marabou body, a small undersized bead just to give it a little bit more weight, and you can also see has that nice antenna coming off the top, as you can dead drift these, or you can swing them, or you can skip them through the water column as well. So great new fly there in the caddis family. From there we're going to go up to terrestrials. This is a new hopper pattern from Colby Crossland, a guide on the Green River. We offer this in a variety of different colors, and it comes in size 10 and 12. It's called the Klink Hopper. So patterned after the Klinkenhammer. It uses that hook and that pattern where the fly sits a little bit more in the water like this, and it's still got good visibility, but it simulates anything from a beetle to a cricket to a hopper, like its namesake. And as you can see, we offer that in a variety of all the popular colors: flesh, tan, olive, yellow, purple, and black. By popular demand, we've been tying it custom for a number of years, but we offer our signature grand hopper now in purple, sizes 8 through 12 on that one, and that's an extremely popular fly, and now available in purple. Another new hopper this year that we're really excited about is Mason's Secret Sauce Hopper. As you can see, it's available in a variety of different colors. We've got all the standards, including a nice insect green there, purple for attractor, insect brown, tan, and yellow. This fly not only is just a nice large chunk of of foam to keep it buoyant all day long, but it adds an element of realism as far as profile and a good sight indicator so you can see it on the water. And then every one, as you can see, has a highlighted leg color as just a little added bit of attraction for this fly. Next, we go into some of the wet flies, and here's a new soft water or soft hackle pattern by Steve Daly. This is his soft hackle series where we have copper wire on the body. You can see that this has copper wire wrapped on it, just adds a little bit of weight so it punches the water column a little bit better. And you can swing this or dead drift this. This is the Mother's Day caddis. From there, we go to some new chironomids that we are offering in size 18, which you see here, and then 2 sizes smaller in size 14. And for those bigger chironomids in the lakes, this is called the flash buzzer, and we call it that because it's simply for the cheeks. It has a little bit of flash blue coming off each side for good attraction in the cheeks, but otherwise it's a general chironomid or midge larva pattern available in a small and a big size. Another wet fly series by Alan Bartholomew is the beadhead swimming baetis. So this is a very delicate and cool looking mayfly nymph available in both olive, tan, and brown. It has an undersized beadhead, so it's a little light, but it helps to punch the water column a little bit. And it's got a good marabou and hackle for the body to keep it realistic and offer good micro movement as it gets dead drifted through the water. We come up to another couple of patterns by Steve Daly. This is the tailwater jig, so a new series by Steve Daly this year. This is on the 60-degree nymph jig hook, so it'll help not to get hung up so much. It's available in the copper, the black and copper, the black and silver, what we call ruby, and then the Mother's Day. To simulate, so you got a good color assortment there, all tungsten beads. You can check these if you want. You can Euro nymph with them, or you can dead drift them. Next, by Clint Goodman, we have the rolling stone. So this is a very realistic golden or squala stone nymph pattern. It has a little bit of foam for the top just to create the carapace and the realism of it, but it actually is counterweighted with lead, so it actually is a negative buoyant fly, so it will sink in the water real good, but a great realistic new stone fly, gills and everything. Very nice, the Rolling Stone by Clint Goodman. Next, we've taken the ever classic rubber leg stone nymph and, of course, improved upon it. First, we always knot our legs to make them look a little bit more realistic, but we also put this on a 90-degree jig hook with a bead coming off it, so it's in a balanced form, as you can see. But what that will allow is allow that to swim horizontal in the water column, as well, just like a nymph would swim, but also, you know, that balanced approach. You could use this in still waters as well. But we offer this in all of the popular colors, everything from black, brown, the coffee and black mix, this golden stone mix between the tobacco brown and the yellow, olive, and then this kind of a stillhead orangey color. So this is the jigged flexi stone that's coming out new this year. Next, we'll go to some stillwater patterns. This is the marabou stitch leech. So this is a very fun and soft presentation marabou leech, available in 2 sizes. You can see the smaller size here. And this has got a good marabou in the body, wrapped, nice oversized marabou tail to like it swim and plume in the water, a tractor bead, and of course we have available in not only the standard colors, but a good mixed pumpkin color as well. So you see black, olive, brown, and this pumpkin color, which is a mix between orange and olive. Now we go to another balanced fly that's new for this year called the balanced sculpin. So this is actually a balanced sculpin pattern. So as you can see, it's on a 90-degree jig hook with a tungsten bead, so it does punch the water and gets down there and will stay. Usually fished under an indicator, but you could do a variety of different things with it. But this simulates those little baby sculpins as they emerge, and the fish just feed on them in hordes. Available in just this one size, black, olive, tan, and brown. Next we go to another small new streamer this year. This one's called the Prop Buster. So kind of patterned after the old Sneaky Pete or a Woolly Bugger combination. What we've done is we've got a regular Woolly Bugger chassis, and then we've got the fly tail coming out, so it simulates the nice movement of the fly tail. And then we've got a propeller on top, on the front. And one of those beads, the front bead, is actually a true brass bead, so it adds extra weight to that, and the other one behind it is a plastic bead. So you've got good weight, good propeller action on the front, as well as the fly tail action on the back. So a very cool combination of a couple of very effective patterns over the year. This one is the Prop Buster. Next, in the large streamer category, from Steve Daly, you can see that this incorporates the Rainey's diver head. And don't let that fool you with so much foam on the front, because that is a a fly that you typically fished on a sinking tip will actually punch the water column. And the rear hook is actually weighted as well. So this is the Tiny Dancer. This is a smaller version of the other fly that Steve came up with. As you can see from the ruler, this is about 5.5 inches long, and we offer it in kind of, this is called ultra olive, but it's kind of a standard baitfish colors. The gray and white or a shaddy color. This one actually is called the Bass Attack, so it's a great combination of olive and an orange, and then chartreuse and white or citrus, and then we have the brown and yellow, as you can see there. So the Tiny Dancer, smaller size of the Lap Dancer from Steve Daly. And last but not least in the streamer category is the Heavy Hitter from Paul Mason. This is an articulated sculpin pattern, or leech if you will, on a 90 or 60 degree jig hook. The front hook has a 60 degree jig hook, and then we have an upturn hook on the rear end. This is 3.5 inches long. It comes in black, olive, tan, and we did a Fire Tiger for good measure. You can see how it's a great combination of color on a lighter color on the bottom, so that it adds, kind of like a belly color, and then it has a split tail coming off on the back to add a nice paddle movement as it gets stripped through the water. And it's got a good head for pushing that movement, and it's also weighted with a barbell. So this is the Heavy Hitter by Paul Mason. So that completes what we've done from dries up through streamers. We're now going to cover the warm water and the salt water in another video, so stay tuned.